Welcome back, everyone. It's Andrew with World Journey Family coming back to you. World Cruise Day 55, one of the most remote islands in the world. On this day, we visited Jamestown, St. Helena. It's a small remote island in the Atlantic Ocean as you are traveling from Africa to South America. And guys, this is a really beautiful, pretty island. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of time here. Only my wife and daughter got off at this stop, and that's because we had to tender in. My son was feeling a little tired that day, so he and I stayed on and napped, but they had to tender in. The line that morning for tender tickets was quite long, and it started quite early as well, so we weren't able to get off the boat until a little bit after 11:15 or so in the morning, and then my wife and daughter were really only able to stay out a little over an hour before having to stay in another line for about 2 hours that afternoon to get back on a tender boat to get back to the boat, to get back to the cruise ship. But the neat thing about this island is this is the island where Napoleon Bonaparte was exiled to by the British government after his defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. This is where he spent the last years of his life living in exile until his death in 1821. Now, one of the neat things that we really wanted to do, but we wouldn't have had time even if we wanted to, was to visit Longwood House. This was where Napoleon lived while he was on the island. My understanding is it's a fairly nice residence considering he was exiled here. Now, even though it was a fairly nice residence, my understanding is that Napoleon didn't really care for the food and the luxuries that he was or lack thereof that he was given on this island compared to what he was used to before being exiled. Also here you see Jacob's Ladder. This is 699 steps leading to the top there, and that is where they used to have a two-car inclined plane to carry cargo between Jamestown and the fort at the very top. Really interesting engineering that they did there. Pretty cool. And then my wife and daughter also saw the prison here, as you can see on the cliff. This was something that they were pretty excited about whenever they got back to the boat and were able to tell us about their trip. And then both of our kids were excited because they got some St. Helena pounds as well. Now this is 1-to-1 ratio with the British pound, but it is not accepted as currency in Britain. It is only accepted as currency in St. Helena. So this makes for a great souvenir for the kids from this once-in-a-lifetime stop. Anyways, we hope you guys learned a little bit about Napoleon and a little bit about the history of Jamestown, St. Helena. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Our next stop will be Rio de Janeiro a few days after this. And like always, guys, happy travels.